Okay, so look how it looks like he falls down when he jumps out. Boom. It's almost like he falls flat on his face. It's obviously just the light, but there it is again. It's like he falls down, but there is no step there. It's just a flat open door, no windows. And then you see him run to a yogurt truck. There, you see there's no step, so it doesn't make sense that he would jump. It was just because he took off so fast. There's a park, a playground. I think that's a yogurt truck. And in the water. So obviously, I mean, not obviously, but this is the idiot who nobody talks about. I mean, you know, did you grow up in a barn? Is the expression. Why didn't he close the door? Look at the door. That's the door. And the fact that that guy would leave the door open is weird because that's obviously a door that's supposed to be closed. So that's the guy that's responsible, not New York City. But it's not interesting to sue some guy in a red jacket. There's not as much money involved. So it's like they slant the whole story. I mean, the lawyers probably do this. It's not even the parents' fault per se, but these pictures from Google make it look like a freaking carnival over there. There's a playground with looks like, things to ride on. There's other kids. And look how close to the river. He obviously could have fallen in the river, hit his head, become unconscious. The East River the East River is notorious for being dangerous, and I don't understand why it's blurred out on that side. Oh yeah, and then the Queens Tunnel is right nearby. There's a lot of construction going on. So, I mean, when there's so many people, I could see maybe they weren't paying attention, but it's a beautiful school. But it pisses me off that like they protect the identity of this idiot who is really, you could argue, at fault, because by leaving the door open like that, they say that was about 12:08 p.m. that he went out, and then half an hour later is when he was drawn towards the light. But looking at the other video at a different part of the school, or at least that part of the building, he he was an energetic kid that was running around and kind of looking like, "Oop, does anybody see me?" You can't really interpret, know for sure. But and then when he runs across the street here, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's like, boop, it's like he just falls out. But this idiot, I mean, he does look creepy, but it's too easy. I mean, anybody could look creepy, and it doesn't make sense to do that. But why wouldn't he close that door? That's weird that he didn't close that door. It's almost, I mean, obviously the police question these people, and so I guess they know, but maybe they're protecting. That's what they do. They protect each other. Maybe this is another cannibal situation. That's disgusting. I feel so, obviously feel so bad for the kid. Parents, I don't even know, because the way people talk in the news, it's just so sensational and blowing things out of proportion. And then yeah, he was found probably a couple miles up the river. I want to say north of where he went, but I think the water flows north and east river or something like that. And this is the outside of his school, and that's where he ran across the street to a really nice place. He wanted to be outside. It was probably warm. But I mean, he could have had a fight with a kid. Some kids could have made fun of him and pushed him in the water, knocked his head. Kids are brutal nowadays. They might have beat him up. And they're not going to say anything, at least for a while, till their conscience gets the better of them. But you just don't know. It could have been anything. But I resent the way the news makes it seem so, like the way they cut the video. they they put together right after the man in the red shirt walks out, they cut right to the clip where Avonte's running out instead of letting us see if the door was moved in the wind back and forth a little bit, or for all we know, someone else might have popped their head in and somebody didn't notice or whatever. But it just pisses me off that the story seems like it's deliberately told in such a way that the lawyers have a shot of, making some big cash prize out of it instead of suing the guy in the red shirt. They got the city to sue now.